Hello everyone, welcome to Week's Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning to this channel today. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already, and if any of you are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, all the information about booking a personal reading can be found on my website. The link is down below. Also, you can just contact me through my email, which is also listed down below and also in the pinned comment below this video. So today we're going to be looking into how does your crush view you, how do they perceive you, what do they think of you. We have three groups to pick from over here. They're all like tiny cute little crystals. So group number one here, can I get it? This is going to be the Moonstone for you. Just got this beautiful blue shimmer inside. I'm not sure if you can see in this light, but this is group number one here with the Moonstone. Group number two is going to be this blue Sunstone, which also has like shimmers, like glitter inside, glittery things. Not sure if you can see this one, but this is going to be group number two. And for group number three, we have the small Carnelian crystal, right? So these are the three groups that you can pick from today. As always, you're free to pick more than one group for more than one person, whatever you feel guided to do. Always follow your intuition. Your intuition is always right when it comes to these types of readings. The timestamps are down below. Also in the pinned comment below, so you can already scroll down below, hop into your reading. If you feel like you need a bit more time, now is the perfect time to just pause the video, take a few deep breaths, maybe drink a bit of water just to settle yourself. You can ask the question, what does my crush think of me? How do they see me? And then you can feel yourself just guided to a particular group or more than one group. I'll see you all in your readings. Feel free to pause the video if you feel like you need to. Hello, group number one, welcome. So if you have picked this beautiful Moonstone crystal, this is going to be a reading for how do they view you, how does your person or your crush here view you at the moment. So we're starting off with Thought Tarot to just see what or get one card. Wow, this is just mixed up, isn't it? Wow. Okay, to get one card on how they view you, or two cards. We'll see how far we can get. I can't hold these cards. Wow, I feel like there's a messiness to this whole energy because I just feel all over the place. So let's see for group number one here, the Empress. I'm not sure if this one was already flipped through. I think it was. So Empress energy, how do they view you? They view you endowed with this beautiful femininity. They see you as a very nurturing, very gentle, almost like very flowy person with all of this blue energy and all of the green. You're a very heartfelt person, also someone who is good at communicating, good at expressing yourself from their perception. Another thing here is that you are very, I would say very intuitive, or just very, very femininely intuitive. Does that make sense? Is that even a thing? It's almost like you have this beautiful perception of the world that is very ethereal, very intuitive is what's coming through here. You're also someone whose strength is to be gentle, almost from this person's perspective of you. You know, your strength is flow, your strength is water, your strength is almost like nurturing. You don't go against the grain, but you sort of take the energy into you and you transform it. It's that type of very different, almost a mysterious energy to you. This person just finds you very interesting is what I'm tapping into here. Very gentle, very caring, also very self-loving is what I'm getting here. Overall, this is a very sweet, very gentle energy. This person also doesn't necessarily get you, you know what I mean? It does feel a little bit like you are a mystery to them. You are quite a mysterious character. They don't get entirely how you work, but they like you. They like to be around you. Your energy feels very good to this person. Your presence feels very good to this person. They just like to be around you is what I'm getting here. They do feel very taken care of in your own presence, you know, just in your own energy. It feels like there's a caretaking element to that. And you're also very open here. It feels like you're very flowy, you're very open, you're very gentle, you're very accommodating, but also you're not, you know, through that energy, you're not in any way a pushover. You do know where you stand, you have your own positions, but you don't sort of establish those positions as a win or lose scenario for the other person. You try to sort of be very inclusive. Here is what your person thinks of you as well. Overall, a very gentle energy. They do think you're very, very beautiful. We do have Taurus energy with this Venus quality here. We also do have the energy of Libra here, which is someone who is very balanced, someone who is very much oriented towards harmony of everyone involved. So everywhere you go, it feels like you sort of put down these seeds of harmony, and this person just likes that energy about you. So let's see what else, Spirit. They might find you also quite attractive. We have the Fool. So you are someone who is not afraid to follow in your own light, and you're not afraid to risk it. I don't know why risk it for the biscuit is coming up. So interesting. So yeah, you're not afraid to trust in what you're called to do. You're not afraid to trust in your intuition is what this is telling me. You're not afraid to just really stand in your own truth. Trust yourself here completely. Allow yourself to transform and go with the flow. You have a certain energy to you that's very open to new beginnings. So what your person also sees you, maybe even at this moment, that you are entering into a new phase of your life, that you are entering into this complete new beginning for you, that you are really trusting yourself and you're trusting the divine guidance, so to speak. Even though your person wouldn't necessarily call this divine guidance, they would maybe call it fate or something similar to that, but or just trusting your own intuition here. They do feel like sometimes the things that you do don't make sense to them. The things that you do seem very impulsive or just weird to them, like they can't quite make sense out of that. They can't quite fully grasp it or understand where you're coming from, but it all seems to sort of work in your own favor here. You seem to be very trusting, but you do feel like you have such a strong base intuitively that this trust is never unfounded. And I feel like they are quite confused about that as well. It's like that sort of mystery to you, like how do you get things, how do you understand things, how do things just work out in your own favor here. You know, they're quite sort of bewildered by that. And here we have the Queen of Discs. So overall, this person has a very high perception of you. We have all beautiful cards showing up here already. With the Queen of Discs, this person perceives you as someone who is very abundant or someone who lives abundance. That doesn't mean that you're necessarily, you know, a millionaire or something like that, but they see you as sort of being financially free to do what you want to do. They feel you as someone who is very grounded, someone who is also like a bit of a go-getter with this energy of, what is this, the ram? I'm not sure. I'm so bad at picking out animals, or like a Capricornian energy is coming through here as well. A bit of that Aries Capricorn energy here. Yeah, you're basically, you are very ambitious, but you are softly ambitious is what's coming through here. You have that divine feminine energy of ambition where you know where you want to get to and you're willing to go for it. You have the discipline from this person's perspective to go for it, to achieve what it is that you're wanting. And you just do it in a very slow, meticulous, a very steady manner, and very sort of connected to yourself through it all. You're very responsible is what's coming through here as well. Very thoughtful, very mature. Also, again, very nurturing. Someone who takes care of others. someone who is approachable, but also someone who is sometimes a little bit scary in your presence. You know, your presence is sometimes quite a lot for this person to handle, or they don't really know where exactly to situate themselves in your presence. That's not at all every time that they see you or every time that they're around you, but sometimes this person does feel like they get a little bit skittish or a little bit even uncomfortable around you here. They see you as someone who is committed to what they're doing, almost like committed to something that's very important to you here, because you're looking at the road. So you're not really looking at the person, you're looking at what's ahead of you, you're looking at what you want to create, you're looking at what you want to create, manifest in the physical reality here. So yeah, they see you as someone very committed, very disciplined, in your career or just overall in your life. We're going to get one more card here. We have also Taurus energy coming through again. We have the energy of Virgo here and Capricorn, of course. We have the energy of the Ten of Wands reversed here showing up. So yeah, like this energy of really knowing how to deal with difficulty or knowing how to deal with oppression, because we do have oppression here showing up with the Ten of Wands. But this to me feels like you know how to deal with difficulty. From this person's perspective, maybe it's a little bit unclear, or they don't entirely know how to, again, sympathize with this energy or how to understand this energy. They feel like they get it a little bit, but it feels like also this person's perception of the world is quite different than your perception is. So how do they view you? They might view you here as someone who is willing to just go for what it is that they're wanting, but by not by resisting what is, but sort of by accommodating what is in their own vision. So it's a mysterious energy to this person. Like they don't know how you do it, but they just feel like you deal with oppression, or you deal with people who are against you, or deal with resistance in a very beautiful, fluid way that just feels effortless to them looking from the outside. It might not be effortless at all from your perspective, but from their perspective, it feels like you sort of drift through difficulty, and they're like, how do they do that? You know, how do they get that to happen for them? So let's see what else. We're using the Sufi Tarot next, just to see what else wants to come out for you. Yeah, like overall, this person has a very good opinion of you. They see you in a very positive light. This person does feel like they might have a crush on you as well, or just they're very curious about you. They might be a little bit almost like not really afraid, not really scared. Just, you know, there is an energy of difference to you. You know, you feel like you're a different person than what they usually meet. So I feel like they are a little bit guarded is what would be the right way to call this. I maybe even a little bit suspicious, but overall guarded in terms of what they're getting themselves into when they are in your own presence. So interesting, very cute. It's like encountering, you know, a witch. You are a little bit like skittish, a little bit guarded when you first come into contact with her and have that eye contact. We have the Three of Coins, which also does indicate this person might love working with you. If you do work together, this person really loves your contributions to the workplace. They like to be in collaboration with you, even if it's just, you know, meeting up with some friends or having a cute little chat. This person loves to collaborate with you. They think you have a lot of value. They think you have a lot to contribute to. We have the Alchemist here coming through as well, which is the Magician. So this is again something like a person who deals with more fluid, more ethereal concepts is what this is telling me. Someone who is manifesting maybe even a new life for themselves, or a new vision for the world, or a new vision of what they are wanting to create. So someone who is very knowledgeable is what this is telling me, just because there are so many books here. Someone who is a good writer as well here. Someone who is, again, a good communicator, but someone who also deals with some ethereal concepts. So this person might see you as, a bit occultish even occasionally, or someone who does things that they don't fully, grasp, especially just with the image that this is showing up as. It feels like you are seen as a witch, seen as a wizard, seen as a bit of a sorcerer, sorceress here. But also someone very knowledgeable, someone very intelligent. Let's see what else shows up for you. Someone who is very good at transmuting energy and turning it again into something that you want. That's something that we had here with depression as well. Someone who sort of does things with inclusion. You're not the type of masculine energy when it comes to alchemy. You're more of a feminine energy when it comes to alchemy. But I feel like your person wouldn't say it like that. They would just say that you sort of do some inner stuff, inner work that you just then usually just easily get or flow into the direction of what it is that you're wanting. They would term this good luck even. So your person would say that you have very good luck, and they don't quite understand how. They also see you as someone who has possibly gone through a lot in their own life, or someone who has maybe even had an awakening, someone who has had something important happen to them that they don't fully get. It feels like this person is like a tower looking at the other tower that got blasted off, and they're like, oh, what happened to you? What's going on? You look different. You're looking like a different tower altogether. You're built differently, but they don't fully get it because they don't have the experience to match yours here. But overall, they see you as someone who has possibly gone through sort of a lot of trials in your own life. They see you as someone who had to weather a lot of storms, someone who had to, just go through a lot of difficulty to get to where you are at right now. They might even see that, though that difficulty or that trauma has led you to this path where you're at right now. And I feel like they can't quite relate, but they do find you interesting. They find you very interesting. With the Eight of Coins, I just see here an energy where you're really following your own dream. You're following what it is that you're wanting. You're following your passion. You're seen as someone who's very hardworking here as well, and someone who is sort of following their divine guidance towards what it is that you want to do and what it is that you want to contribute to the world. So they see you overall as someone who is, again, disciplined, a hard worker, someone who is dedicated to their career, dedicated to their job, or dedicated to their interests, sometimes even to a fault. But it feels like you are given energy through that. Your person here might also wonder, how can you love what you do so much? Occasionally, because for some of you, your person is coming through a perception. Sorry about my voice. Your person is coming through a perception that, doing work or, having a job or a career might be hard. You might not want to do what you do, but you sort of do it so as to get money, etc. But, you do it effortlessly. You feel like you are aligned with what you're doing to sort of just a very high vibrational spectrum. Again, your person wouldn't say it in that way, but you're just very aligned with your vision of the world and with your dream. You feel like you are meant to be doing what it is that you're doing in this lifetime. And I feel like they deeply respect that. They, again, don't fully get it. It's like this person, they feel like this is some weird, almost like, glitch in reality that you're into, or that you are in, that you're embodying, and they don't fully get it, but they feel like you're really enjoying yourself and you're really doing what you should be doing, but they don't fully get it because they're not living the same life here. They're living a different perception of reality. you know, where they perceive their job to be just something that gives them money and something that they work for 8 hours and then they go home and then they get to relax. But for you, it's sort of like a mission. It's sort of like your heart is in it. Your soul is in this work. So yeah, like that type of dedication to what it is that you do. And they don't get it, you guys. They're like, what, how? But they do deeply respect you for it, and they find you very interesting. They feel like they could learn from you. At the same time, they're a little bit squeamish, a little bit afraid to learn from you in that way. So next we have here the Four of Coins. I love this card. This one has never showed up in this deck before. So the Four of Coins here is coming through as someone who is a little bit just not frugal, but someone who holds back a bit, someone who is a bit mysterious, someone who doesn't reveal a lot of things about themselves in the physical. So again, someone who is a bit more of a wallflower, even someone who stands back, someone who observes a lot. You're not seen as someone who interacts, you know, directly with the world around you, or someone who just gives a lot in this world. Like, you do give a lot in what it is that you're doing, but when it comes to just, you know, sort of chilling, talking, you feel a little bit standoffish to this person, which is just how they view you. You know, that's not entirely maybe accurate from other people's perspective, or from your perspective here at all. They see you as someone who is protective of themselves, protective of their physical embodiment or their physical world, their world in general. You do feel like you're quite protective of it as well. You might be occasionally a little bit resistant when it comes to just doing certain things in the physical world as well, that this person might see like that is of course necessary to do, but you might not see it like that here. So this person feels like there would be certain disagreements between the two of you in the physical. If you guys were to just interact more, there would be certain, you know, misunderstandings even here. But overall, what they see you as, you know, they see you as someone who is oriented towards work, someone who is oriented towards saving money. They might sometimes see you as having a desire to control here, and maybe even just for some of you, like occasionally they might recognize that there is some materialism to you, like you are oriented towards material things. That might not be true from your perspective, but it's just how your person might sometimes view you here with the Four of Coins. Like you might be hoarding a little bit occasionally. They might just see you like that. Maybe it's completely unfounded. So let's see now what's on the bottom of the deck. On the bottom of the deck, we do have the Sun energy. Okay, so they see you as someone who sort of spreads joy, spreads life, spreads warmth in the world. So you're seen as someone very warm, someone who likes to take care of others, someone who also does have a very beautiful masculine energy, but it's not like you don't use it primarily. You know, you're more of a feminine person who does use masculine energy when it's necessary to do it, when it's necessary to be a bit more assertive, to just put yourself out there, to be, you know, the main character, so to speak. We have Leo energy here, so you do like to be in the spotlight, but gently is what your person sees here. And do you like to help others? You like to sort of lift other people up here, is what they perceive of you. You have a lot of clarity when it comes to uncertain things, with the moon reverse there. From this person's perspective, like they get that you have certain clarity about things that this person doesn't understand. You know that, for example, things that are more of an archetypal nature, or just things that are weird, things that are more connected to psychic readings, maybe even tarot stuff, or just the occult in general, and more ethereal knowledge in general. So that's what I have for you today. So we're just going to get you some quick guidance, my loves, and we're going to use the Dragon Oracle cards to see what comes out for you, group number 1. So for those of you that are wondering, these are the oracle cards that we are using. So Dragon Oracle cards by Deanna Cooper. So let us see what wants to come out. What's the guidance for group number 1? Spirit, for where they're at right now or with their person right now. So you are guided to work on your masculine energy a bit more, and guided to just create and reconnect with the earth a little bit more. So the earth dragon is coming out for you, and the alpha dragon is coming out for you. With the earth dragon here, we have an energy of clearing your path and the land around you. You can imagine this happening if you feel like you want to do that. We also have the messages of staying grounded, being ready to serve, knowing that your stuck energy is clearing at this time, and knowing you can move forward in life. So this is basically, you know, just a pat on the back from Spirit, being like, it's all good, you can move forward, everything is moving precisely as it should. And we have the alpha dragon here, harnessing the divine masculine power of creation, right? So with the divine masculine energy here, this dragon wants to connect to tell you that what is necessary right now is to destroy the old, destroy what doesn't serve you anymore, to visualize your dream and to help to manifest a new world. Help to manifest a world that you want to live in, a world where you are going to feel connected in the way that you feel like is authentic to you. Okay, and call in a bit more masculine energy, a bit more assertiveness, and a bit more of a maybe go-getter energy, a bit more of that power, a bit more of action even, right? So with that being said, that's all that I have for you today, group number 1. Hope this was interesting and informative to you. As always, it was a pleasure to connect. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and share with someone else if you feel like you want to share this video with someone who might benefit from the messages found here. And if you want a personal tarot reading, do check out my website. The link is down below, and other services that I offer. Also, you can just contact me through my email if you would prefer to do that, or if you want to ask me anything. My email is always open. Thank you so much for your energy, for just playing with me here on this reading. If you want to, do make sure to check out the Patreon community as well and support if you're called to do that. Join the tribe if you are called to do that. And I'll see all of you in the next one. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Hello, group number 2, welcome. If you have picked this blue sunstone energy with little beautiful glitter inside, this is going to be your reading. So let's see what your crush thinks of you, how do they view you at this time. We're going to use the Thought Tarot first of all, just get like a couple of cards from this deck, and then move on with the Sufi Tarot to see what wants to come through for you. Okay, so let's see for group number 2 here. So Spirit, how does their crush currently see them? How does this crush perceive them? Wow, okay. That just went places. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Knight of Discs. Let's just get a couple of more cards. We have the Chariot. Okay, powerful. Woo! Okay, here we have Adjustment, which is the Strength card. And we have this, which is like a Pink Floyd energy. This one came through as an additional card that I just wanted to include in the deck. So it's a sense of uniqueness, someone who stands out here, someone who is connected to the void, womb energy. Interesting. So we're going to get to it. We're just going to take it one step at a time. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, how do they view you? They see you as someone very, very emotional, not emotional in a bad way, but very in tune with your own emotions here. You are very intuitive. You're someone who just feels a little bit psychic even to this person. If you just connect to this little image inside here, you know, with the face here hidden in the card, this feels like you see things that are beyond the physical, or you feel like you can connect to things that are beyond the physical dimension. You're a very watery energy, very sort of flowy. very nurturing, very accommodating. You do feel very inclusive to this person as well. Another thing that is coming through here is also just an energy of beautiful expression. So the words that you use seem very poetic to this person. You feel like you are, what's going on with you? It's almost like you feel like you're a whirlwind when it comes to how they feel towards you. It's like you call them in, you suck them in, and they sort of enter into this period of stillness or period of nothingness where they don't feel like they have any thoughts. It's almost like just being in your presence, it's got a different quality to this person. You know, being in your presence here feels like their thoughts or their problems or anything is just being sucked down into a certain whirlpool or something like that, you know, where it's just what remains is just silence and nothingness and this sense of clarity and surrender and love. It's got an interesting quality to it. I feel like this person just feels incredibly different in your contact or in your presence than they do with anyone else on this planet. They seem like, it feels like you open them up in a specific way to the world, like they start to see the world differently when they are around you. Okay, they see you as very Buddhist as well in your own thinking, in your own direction towards life. They see you as someone who just sort of goes through life without difficulty, and that I feel like is completely wrong to think about you, because it feels like you do have your own trials and tribulations and problems, but from this person's perspective it just feels like your life is just like a dream almost, you know, like you sort of flow through it and things just sort of happen to you or happen with you, and you feel like you're very psychic, you can see things, you're very empathetic, you're just such a divinely soft, beautiful person here from their perspective. And they do see you as someone, as a little bit different from their usual people, you know, from the people that they usually hang out with or the people that they usually know. You feel a little bit more ethereal, a little bit more elusive in how you communicate, with how you think about the world as well. They find you very curious, very interesting, but also quite a little bit elusive, a little bit mysterious, a bit of like that moon energy, where it's a feminine, beautiful energy, but also it's got that confusion about it, not really knowing where things are going, this person is wanting to just settle things and make things clearer often. And I do feel like when they do express this need or this want to be a bit clearer, you do get to be clearer with them here, because we do have the Knight of Discs energy here, which to me talks about you also being grounded. So it's not like you just live in this almost like Alice in Wonderland dreamland. Here it feels like you're quite a grounded person. Also with the Knight of Discs, you're very slow, very steady in pursuit of what it is that you're wanting, in pursuit of your goals, in pursuit of your dreams. You feel like you're a very steady person, you're a very reliable person, you're someone who gets the job done. You do feel like you are a little bit just protective of your own self from this person's perspective. So they view you as someone who is self-persevering in some way, or someone who's just wanting to protect themselves from difficulty or from difficult emotions occasionally. They just feel like you have a certain wall up with them, and that might be accurate, it might not be, but they just see you as a bit almost like you're not really sharing everything that you want to share, or saying everything to them that you would want to say. They just feel like there's a wall that you have up that sort of doesn't allow them to easily come to you. And we also have that here with the Chariot, so that wall energy. You feel like you're a knight, in that armor, like you are in armor from this person's perspective. So with the Knight of Discs, another thing that is coming here is that you're very practical as well. Even though you do have a very flowy, fluid, feminine, emotional way of being, there is this sort of patience to you. There's a certain consistency to you. There's a reliability to you. You feel quite practical and committed to your work, and sort of committed to the accomplishment of your own duties. Your person does see you also as quite a bit stubborn, or like really, not really stuck in your ways, but like really trusting yourself and stubborn to do what you think is right to do, and sort of stubborn to fulfill your own or your own vision of what you want, or what you want to come through here. With the Chariot here, we have the energy of someone who's holding their fate in their own hands here. So sort of very self-reliant person. We have Cancer energy. We also do have here Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. And with the Knight of Discs, we of course have Taurus energy and Capricorn energy and Virgo energy. So we have someone who is quite hardworking and diligent, reliable. So with the Chariot, we have that energy of nurturing, someone who is committed to their goals, someone who is a goal-getter here. So this person does see you as someone who is very successful. With the Chariot, another thing that's coming through here is also just the energy of mastery. Like you have mastery of your own fate, and you're very good at what you do. No matter what that is, you're very good at it, is what this person sees. What else? You feel like with the Chariot, like again, that sort of Buddhist perspective of life, where you can detach yourself from the outcome, or you can sort of detach yourself from what is going on, just to see things from a higher viewpoint, from a higher perspective. There is a certain energy here of sort of almost like being mentally in control of things, being in the balance of the body and the soul. You're seen as someone who's skillful, who is motivated, ambition, and someone who sort of represents for this person that we are asking about a sort of certain energy of triumph, victory, and movement forward. So this is a more masculine sort of dimension of you, which is someone who is purposeful, someone who is, always examining themselves, so always sort of reflecting on themselves, and always having sort of mastery over the situation, over what is happening. It feels like you just have a certain intuitive skill that allows you to foretell the energies that are going to come towards you, so you sort of prepare yourself for them. Your person sees you as someone who is very prepared, someone who doesn't get shaken easily, like whatever is shared with you, or whatever is told you, you sort of already feel it, you already know it, and you're never caught off guard here with the Chariot, is what this is telling me. You're always very composed, always very much in your own power. It feels like whatever this person throws at you, or whatever the world throws at you that this person is, in contact with, it always feels like you come through as someone very composed, and someone who already has an answer to it, someone who immediately has a plan for it, almost like you already saw it coming and you already just sort of dealt with it as it's coming to you. So that's how they perceive you. Might be, entirely wrong from your perspective here as well, but that is what's coming through here. Next, we have adjustment. With adjustment, we have this sense of justice, like things need to be just, things need to be clear. You are very good at, I am getting the energy of infiltrating yourself in different situations, and almost like a chameleon, allowing yourself to become a part of that situation. So you're very much like good at shape-shifting, even shape-shifting your energy from this person's perspective. They might have seen you in a lot of different circumstances, and might have seen you that, you really shifted your energy to accommodate yourself to those circumstances. which is, again, it's like mind-boggling to this person. They're like, how, what, who even are they? Like, who is she? Who is he? What's going on? They are, you know, sort of confused, curious about you here. You do exude a certain quiet confidence and quiet strength from this person's perspective as well. So you're seen as someone confident, you're seen as someone who is also quite pure, someone who takes care of themselves, someone who is maybe even innocent in certain ways, or just sees the world from a more innocent perspective. Even though with this card we have this certain clarity, like you choose to be innocent in the world, you know. It's not like it's that innocence of maidenhood and naive innocence. It's more like you choose this naivety, you choose to be in this energy. What else your person sees? They see you as determined, with a lot of inner strength, open-hearted, someone who chooses love over fear and trust over distrust always, someone who is a little bit childlike in nature as well, and has sort of a pureness about them, and also just very self-loving, self-accepting of themselves. Again, you know, you might be like, huh, that's not true at all. I sometimes really have really dark thoughts about myself, just really can't deal with certain things that are going on in my life, or certain things about me. Occasionally it's just like a lot, but this person doesn't really see that internal world. They just see you as you're showing up in the world, and the way that you're showing up in the world is just like the resplendent mastery. This person is just so special. Like this person feels like they might have even put you on a pedestal to a certain point, because they don't really, they see you as interesting, and the only fault that they might perceive within you is just this lack of being in the physical more, you know, like maybe just certain things that you share a little bit out there, or just don't fully vibe with this person entirely. But yeah, like they see you as someone who's very accomplished. So I've already spent so much time just reading into this energy. You're already almost like 15 minutes into this reading, and I haven't really started with the Sufi Tarot. So let's go over this quickly. I feel like with this card, what's coming through here is, again, you're shifting the chameleon nature of your being. You have a very sort of colorful personality, but also you have the ability to sort of zero in on one aspect. You know, you can go here and you can be sort of very direct, very powerful, very assertive. You can go here and be more, almost like more ethereal, talk about spiritual concepts. You can go here and be a shoulder to cry on for someone else. You can go here and just be like this Zen mind quality where you don't really feel much and don't really think much. You're very detached, sort of. And you're in the middle of all of that, and you're sort of co-creating your life always with what is coming your way. You know, you are just almost like a jack of all trades type of person. Here is what's coming through. Like everything is sort of working out for you. Everything is sort of good. You are sort of everything. This person can't really pin you down is what's coming through here. They can't fully just be like, oh, this person is like that, and they can just pigeonhole you or box you into a certain term or a certain thing. You know, they always get met with a different aspect of your own personality, which is interesting to them, but also I might say a little bit confusing to them. So let's see now, how do they view you? What else wants to come out? So Spirit, for group number 2, we're just going to get a couple of cards and move through them a bit quicker. So let's see, Spirit, we have Death, yes, Mouth energy. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Daughter of Cups, of course. We have here the Four of Coins reversed. What else? We have Empress, wow, beautiful. And we have here the Six of Cups. Okay, so overall, very, very gentle, very cute, very soft energy. With the Death card, you are someone who is always creating yourself anew, which is sort of part of this chameleon energy, you know. You always sort of die and give birth to yourself again. You're always a new person from this person's perspective. Again, it's like, how do you deal with this transformation? How do you transform so easily? They're like, what even is going on here? How are they even a person type of energy here? So yeah, we have this huge transformation here that this person might have witnessed about you as well. They see you as someone who is always accepting change and accepting transformation as a part of life. Someone who likes to focus on the positive rather than the negative of life as well. With the Two of Staffs, with the Two of Wands here, we have the energy of someone who is very creative, someone who is hopefully waiting for something to happen in their own life, someone who is sort of watching their life and seeing which way to go, someone who makes sort of wise decision makings as well, someone who is a bit, empowered, also someone who does have a fiery spirit within them. So you are someone who is currently, maybe even progressing in your own life or charting out a course in your life currently. You do feel like you make wise decisions from this person's perspective of you. You do feel like you're very dynamic internally, like your internal world here with these two cards especially, it's very, very dynamic. But yeah, you're very hopeful, you're very sort of curious about what's to come in your life. You feel quite young, possibly. You feel young, but at the same time not really from this person's perspective. So we have the Daughter of Cups here, which talks about this youngness. Like you're quite idealistic, you're maybe quite naive occasionally from this person's perspective. You're also very creative. You're seen as a dreamer, someone who's sensitive, childlike, and also a little bit romantic at heart, so you are seen as very pure, and also like someone who likes to be deep in thought, or is often deep in thought, and someone who likes to connect to the mystical plane of existence, someone who likes to read poetry, possibly someone who likes to play the banjo, play a guitar on the seaside, if we're just being on the nose here. This person sees you as someone who is quite in tune with their emotions, again, very creative, heartfelt, and soul-centered. So you are seen as someone who needs to be able to dream, someone who is maybe possibly romanticizing things occasionally as well, but overall someone very in tune with their own heart. You might sometimes come through as a little bit aloof and out of touch to this person also. Okay, so next we have here the Four of Coins energy reversed. So your person sees you as someone who basically likes to share, someone who doesn't want to be very connected to their material things, someone who likes to let go of materialism, and someone who maybe is practicing minimalistic living or minimal lifestyle currently. They see you as someone who is releasing the past right now, is trying to heal the past, someone who just enjoys letting go of control here as well, or is loosening their grip on controlling things as well, and letting go of just material stuff, material possessions. They see you as very feminine, just with the Empress coming through here next. You are a very feminine person. You're seen as someone who is very beautiful, someone who is laid back, someone who is overall quite relaxed, but also committed to what you see as important in life. Like you don't forget about yourself. You take care of yourself. You're also very beautiful, abundant, again nurturing, and very creative with the divine feminine energy coming through here. Again, with the divine feminine, I am called back to this energy of the womb and that energy of creation, of primal connection. And what I'm called in this picture, especially just her emerald necklace. So this strong connection to the heart here, strong connection to intuition. We have very huge heart based energies, very strong purity here as well. And talking about purity, we have the Six of Cups showing up next, which is just like, again, this childlike curiosity, childlike nature. It feels like you have a very nurturing, almost like motherly aspect toward the people around you with these two cards showing up. But also you have just an immense amount of connection to your inner child, to that sense of enjoyment in life. You like to enjoy yourself in life. You like to follow your bliss. You like to follow your good feelings. So where you're going to be happy, where you're going to know that you are taken care of. You know, this person also does feel a sense of kinship with you. They might feel a sense of home-like energy with you, with the Cancer energy here. They feel very nurtured by you. They feel just this energy of softness, like they can relax, like they can let go with you, and they can just allow themselves to live from their own heart. So you do inspire that energy within them to be able to connect to their own heart, to be able to connect to their inner child more as well. This feel like you're very connected to your inner child, which just to this person might seem like you are sometimes being a bit childish, or maybe even immature a little bit, or maybe just, I don't know, maybe, yeah, just that sense of purity, maybe a bit naive as well occasionally. But it feels like you do that intentionally. You move into that energy intentionally. It does also feel like this person may be a bit confused about the intentionality behind it all. So that's what I'm getting here. This person does feel a strong emotional connection to you though. Like their soul is calling them to sort of dance with you, to be more playful and to be more relaxed around you, is what I'm getting here with the Six of Cups. Yeah, I feel like sometimes they are a bit confused about what their heart is calling them to do, but I feel like they do overall really enjoy your presence, enjoy your company. So let's see now. I do want to just quickly give you some guidance, but I'm confused about which deck to use for you guys. So we're just going to go with the self-care, I feel. So some self-care, some softness, additional softness. You're also seen as quite soft here. So what is aligning with you is sound healing. Okay. Anything else? How can you take care of yourself? Group number 2, please. Health checkup. Ooh. Okay, so go to the doctor, get your blood tested, get yourself a bit of a health checkup. If you've been feeling a little bit, you know, woozy or maybe a little bit tired recently, do make sure to take care of yourself. Maybe take some supplements as well here. But yeah, the health checkup is maybe important to do just to see that everything is moving okay with you, especially if you've been feeling certain symptoms, or just feel into those energies of the body and feel out what your body might need a bit more. Tune into your body a bit more with the health checkup coming through here. And we have journal. Okay, so journal, write down everything that's been going on, everything that's on your mind. Just really just sort of dump it all on paper and read. So read and journal as your guidance. Read that book you've been meaning to read. Sort of dedicate certain time to read, like a dedicated time slot for reading is what Spirit is calling you to do here. And we have build strength as well on the bottom of the deck. So do some exercise. Take care of your body. Group number 2. Thank you so much for connecting. So do let me know how this video was for you in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And also share this video with someone else you feel like might benefit from it. Thank you so much for connecting. If you want more videos, check out the Patreon and join us over there. Join the tribe for more videos. If you want to book a personal tarot reading, all the information is on my website, and also you can just contact me through my email. It's all listed in the description box below, and also in the pinned comment below this video you will find all the information about me. Sending you so much love, so much light, and looking forward to connecting with you soon in the next video. Bye. Hello, group number 3, welcome to your reading. So if you picked the lovely Carnelian stone, this is going to be your reading today for what does your crush think of you, how do they view you. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to start with a couple of cards from this huge thought tarot, and then we're just going to go forward with the Sufi tarot. Let me just figure out how to shuffle this first of all, because it's so big. Right. So let's see. Spirit, please, for group number 3, what is going on? How do they view you? How does your crush perceive you at this time? So let's see now. Okay, not those. Wow, okay. I feel like they are feeling a lot, but they do have certain perceptions of you, but it's just they feel like a lot is going on. The devil is coming through. Yeah, this person feels like I feel like they are obsessed with you type of energy here. They feel very attracted, definitely. They see you as something that they really want, so it's almost like an objectifying energy here with the devil. It feels like they're quite addictive to the pursuit of you though. So this person like really definitely has a huge crush on you here, I do have to say. They feel very lustful towards you as well. There's a lot of almost like sexual, yeah, I mean not almost, like it is sexual here. There is a sexual energy here forward to you as well. Okay, so how does this person perceive you? They perceive you as someone who basically put a spell on them and is almost like incredibly seductive. The sounds from the background are my cat scratching her cat post. So random additional, sounds from the background. So yeah, what's going on here is the Capricornian energy. This person does see you as someone who is very successful. They see you as someone who is going to be there. So they have just a very single-minded, almost, I don't want to say egotistical pursuit, but they are very single-minded about you here is what this feels like to me. They have a crush on you, and they're like dead set on being with you or being around you or having something with you. Okay, but how do they view you? How do they perceive you here? They perceive you as someone incredibly attractive, incredibly seductive, incredibly passionate as well. They see you as someone who is almost like a sorceress or a sorcerer, someone who maybe put a spell on them, someone who bewitched them here. It's overall like that type of energy. So we have Valor coming through here, and we have the Two of Swords reversed coming through. So we have Valor, but the Seven of Cups now, the Seven of Wands energy. So overall, this person does see you as someone who is very steadfast, someone who is very good at, I don't want to say containing themselves, just positioning themselves within the world. Someone who is just overall incredible at how they handle their own energy in times of difficulty as well, or in times where things are quite hard. This person really likes the courage that you put out, with the courage with which you face things. They feel you and see you as someone who is very willful, someone who is very determined, and someone who has a very strong willpower and very strong will to get to what it is that they're wanting, but also to fight against the unwanted energies. They see you as someone who is currently protecting their own energy, maybe in line with this devil energy here. They see you as someone who is maybe protecting themselves from them here today. And also they see you as someone who really has this strong ability to detach from the lower self, from the lower urges, to basically live in a more divine state of being. By divine, I basically mean someone who is more in line, or someone who values the higher values more, such as trust, love, being kind, being graceful, being courageous, you know, that grace under pressure type of energy is something that aligns very strongly with you here. I feel like this person does greatly honor you, and they think you're great because of how graceful you are and how courageous you are under pressure. But it does want them it just feels like this grace under pressure that you put out, it's just the energy that they want more of. They want to be a part of that even more because of that energy that you put out. You feel very attractive with the rod here, with this energy as well. We have the Two of Swords reversed coming through, so this to me feels like you are a person, from this person's perspective, that is incredibly decisive. Like sometimes you may struggle with indecision or not knowing which way to go, but you're overall very, very peaceful. You do follow your own heart. You feel very balanced. You feel like you follow harmony and you follow your own intuition here. You're all about finding clarity at the moment and stepping out of indecision. This person sees you as someone who is seeing and seeking the truth and connecting with the vision that they want to have for their own life. Okay? You're basically seen as someone who is currently examining your decisions and everything that you have decided up until now to make the best decision moving forwards, to basically open your eyes to the truth of what you're wanting and the way that you want to continue your own life, how you want to pursue your desires, your passions, etc. So what else here? Yeah, anything else? Like they see you as someone who is very successful with the Devil, like successful in the current world. With this Capricorn energy, someone who has good status, someone who is financially secure here as well. So let's see anything else. What else wants to come through? How do they view you? Group number 3. So how does your crush view you? Oh, we have the Lovers. We have Dominion here. So Dominion, I'm not sure if I want to read this. I think I'm just going to take it in a limbo. So Dominion, the Two of Wands, is coming to you with Aries energy. This person does see you a bit indecisive, like you don't fully know what you want though. Like you are seeking, wanting to find clarity, but right now when it comes to more passions and a more passionate viewpoint or a more passionate state of being here, you don't fully know where your passions lie, is what this person feels. You are seeking clarity, but when it comes to just the reality of your being, you don't know entirely which direction to go. So your person sees you as someone who is maybe currently a little bit confused in which direction to go, but you are at the same time practicing a sense of unified thinking, and you are really working on integration in your own humanness, in your own parts of yourself. So in your all the different selves that you're showing up as, you're seeking unity with that, and you're trying to really align yourself with a more purposeful divine vision of your own life here with the Lovers. With the Lovers is also what's coming through, as this person might see you two as a divine couple. This person here might see you two as meant to be here. You know, which is possible that you are maybe questioning a little bit or are a bit insecure about. But overall, you're also seen as someone who is seeking unity with your own vision of life. You want to do what is best for everyone involved. You do put yourself in other people's shoes here as well, with what this person feels. You're very fair. You're very balanced in your own energy here. And what they see you as a potential soulmate. Like they see you as a soulmate. They see you as a twin flame with the Lovers. So I do have to point that out here as well. And they do want union with you as well. So this person, with the Devil here, they might be, you know, quite obsessed, quite addictive to the prospect of you guys being together here also. They see this connection as a very loving connection. They see you also as someone who is having healthy boundaries, as someone who is balancing and finding harmony between the heart and the mind right now, someone who is very passionate, someone who is focused on relationships. But I feel like this person also has a particular view here that they see like, I don't know, they just feel like they see there's a certain inevitability here with the lovers and with the devil. There feels like there is an inevitable, fateful circumstance that is all around the two of you. Almost like fate, almost like destiny put you two together on this spot to just interact and to see where this takes you. And I feel like this person just fell into a more, passionate viewpoint of this whole thing, which you might feel, but you're trying to really be more balanced about it, is what I'm getting here. So how do they view you? They view you as someone who is trying to be courageous in everything that's happening between the two of you, someone who is trying to practice clear thinking in regards to everything that's happening between the two of you. I do feel like potentially there are strong energies at play here between the two of you, so a lot might be going on. There might have been certain disappointments in this energy as well. So it does feel like you guys have a history already, and this person, they have possibly been, I want to say crazy about you for quite a while. Like a lot has been going on between the two of you for a while now. So let's see now what else. So, Spirit, please. Here we have Capricorn, Gemini energy. Here's showing up. We also have Aries energy with Dominion showing up. Libra energy with the Two of Swords reversed. Some Sagittarius with that valor, with courage. So let's see, and also like Leo energy, of course. So let's see what else. Spirit, how do they view group number 3? Someone they love to interact with, someone they see a future and abundance with. They see you as the, okay, I guess we're just taking these. So yeah, how does this person see you? They see you as someone who is a very good worker, someone who they want to collaborate with if they haven't collaborated with you before. This person likes working with you, and they like your opinion, they like your contributions to the craft. So whatever it is that you're doing, whatever, maybe it's your job, maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's something else, but something that you're doing in the physical, this person really likes that about you. They really like your contribution, things that you put out, things that you contribute to the people. And this person sees you as someone who is very family oriented, someone who is currently maybe even in a situation where you are trying to sort of practice family harmony. Someone who is just really loving the family lifestyle. So they see you as someone who is very friendly, very inclusive of other people here as well. Someone who likes to interact with others. Someone who is a community-oriented person. Someone who just, is very warm, very inviting overall, very welcoming, very happy to sort of be in contact with many people. Someone who is maybe possibly a little bit extroverted here as well. They see you as someone who wants to have a family life together here, and they see the potential of them being the one, or they are hoping they get to be the one who gets to be with you here with the 10 of coins. They do want this happily ever after energy with you here with the 10 of coins, almost like the idyllic home life, where you get to have a family, where you get to enjoy each other's presence every single day, where you get to wake up to one another and so on. So they see you as someone who is wanting that, or they perceive you as someone who might want this for yourself. But also they are kinda hopeful that they get to be this with you as well. This feels like this person is a bit pushy though with their energy. With that devil, it feels like they're a bit pushy. wanting this to happen, and they're resisting other sort of circumstances coming in, and sort of an interplay of different events currently. So let's see now. We have the beautiful Malik of Cups coming through, which is the Queen of Cups, Queen of Water. They see you as someone very connected to the spirit here. They also see you as someone very nurturing, very kind, beautiful feminine energy, very sensitive, compassionate. This person also does see you as someone with a lot of beautiful intuition, someone who is open-hearted, creative, intuitive, and also quite artistic. Okay, you're seen as sensitive, empathetic, also quite instinctive, so you do follow your own gut feelings a lot here. And intuiting that which the physical senses are unable to discern. This person does see you as a bit of a psychic person as well, as someone who is compassionate, and basically someone who is embodying the element of water, almost like that flowy, very gentle quality of water flowing in life, really honoring your feelings, for honoring your emotions and the emotions of other people as well. This person sees you as someone who lets their emotions empower them as well here. So next we have the energy of the sword. The energy of the sword is really connected to mental processes. So this person does see you as someone who is very mentally capable, someone who is very intelligent, someone who is very clear in their own mind, or someone who values that clarity of mind and seeks to attain it often. So with the Ace of Swords, this person sees you as someone who has a lot of new ideas, someone who has very interesting ideas, someone who is very inspiring, someone who likes to clarify situations and likes to have clarity in their life as well, someone who is logical, very good at communicating as well, and also quite successful with their own words, with mental prowess, with mental clarity, with communication in general here. You're seen as quite logical and rational as well. That is interesting with the interplay with the Queen of Cups here, but you know, it's not like the emotions are a counterpart or just counter on a different scale to this clarity. So you do tend to bring your emotions in play as well when you tend to embark on clarity for yourself and for other people. What else is coming through? We have the Ace of Staffs here. I feel here with the Ace of Swords, you like to cut through bullshit, you know, cut out things that don't serve, cut out things that are just, you know, not appropriate, or things that don't serve what the purpose of a certain, I don't know, engagement is, or a certain situation is. You like to cut to the point, like to cut out the bullshit and just get to the point and get to clarity here. So there's a certain strictness to you as well, certain, you know, I'm not dealing with this, I am dealing with this, sort of that energy of valor, that energy of courage, that energy of being able to cut out what doesn't serve and sort of move more fluidly towards what you do want to establish. We have the Ace of Staffs coming through next. This is the Ace of Wands. So how your person sees you as someone very passionate, very creative, very attractive again, someone very enthusiastic, someone who is very action oriented as well, someone who likes to take action. So you do come through with this interplay of divine masculine, divine feminine energy here with the Aces and with the Queen of Cups. You are seen as very creative again with this card. I said passion already, so yeah, like you're very dynamic is what this person wants to say. You have a lot of ideas, very great ideas here, and yeah, you just like to embark on new opportunities. You like new possibilities. You like new beginnings. You find that new beginnings sort of stimulate you and they excite you. So that sort of new momentum, new energy is something that is very exciting when it comes to you from their own perspective here. You're also someone with a lot of conviction, is what this is telling me. And someone who really likes to flow in their own inspiration, but flow there with clarity. So yeah, that's what's coming through here. Very cute, interesting energy. Beautiful interplay here with the Malika of Cups. So the Ace of Staves here, because this is like surrender, and this energy here is like, you know, more masculine, more like action oriented. So I feel like you do have a very nice interplay or nice dynamic between the divine masculine, divine feminine energy from what this person can see. Like, you know when to use one, when to use the other, when to use a more feminine approach, when to use a more masculine sort of direct approach in your own life. Anything else here, Spirit? Yeah, they see you as someone who likes to travel, someone who is also very curious about what is next in their own life, someone who sees life as an adventure here, almost like, you know, you see life as this strong possibility, and you're really open to what new possibilities are going to come into your life next. Like, you are almost like very freedom oriented here. Yeah, and there's this energy of hopefulness, optimism to you as well. So your person does see you as having those qualities such as optimism, positivity here, a wish for wanderlust, you know, wish to travel here as well, sort of like that sort of more adventurous spirit to you. They recognize and see that within you. So let's see now, what is your guidance? So we're going to use the spellcasting oracle here to see what wants to come through for you, group number 3. So let us see. So Spirit, please, for group number 3, what's the guidance currently in their own life? We have talent. Okay, interesting. We have trust on the bottom. So trust where you're going. Trust what is next for you in this lifetime. Also trust your truth. Travel if you need to, you know, just try to listen to yourself more is what Spirit is saying here. But also with talent, you should share your talents more with others. It's what Spirit wants. To practice and honor your talent here even more, to hone down a bit more on what you're good at or what you want to perfect in your life, to shine your light more with other people, to get out there a little bit more and share yourself is what Spirit wants you to know here. Also, Spirit wants you to know you've been blessed with a wonderful gift, but maybe don't know how to make the most out of your talent just now. So try to think as a winner to overcome any limitations at this time, and give it your best shot when sort of working towards it and moving towards sort of falling more in line with your own talent. Spirit is saying that at this time you have a very beautiful chance to shine and to prove yourself to yourself, but also to the world, if that is something that you want to do. But most importantly, it's important for you to enjoy yourself as you live up to your true potential as a champion. And indeed, it's also a very self-loving thing to do, to really hone your talent and to sort of capitalize on your own talent, but to do make sure that you do what makes your heart sing, you know, that you do what really aligns you to your own heart's desire. Okay, that it's not just something that you think is there, but that you really feel into your heart and know that this path that you want to take, or this path that you want to hone in on more, is aligned to what it is that you're wanting. But okay, allow yourself to shine even more. With this, I'm going to finish up this reading. Thank you so much for connecting today. Thank you for allowing me to channel these messages. If you want a personal tarot reading, all the information is down below in the comment section, down below in the pinned comment, and also in the description box of this video. You will find my website and also my email through which you can contact me for a personal tarot reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you want additional videos or if you want to support this channel, do check out Patreon community and join us over there. We would love to have you be a part of our tribe. And thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with someone you love, and see you in the next video. Have a beautiful day, my loves. Bye.